The future plans are to go to college in something in the medical field. We would really like to thank staff, Crystal and Casey, for pushing me to my full potential and teaching me everything I need to know. They always believed in me, and I wouldn't be the player I am today without them. Liz Sawyer.
Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats! Family owned and operated since 1948 and located in Smelterville, Idaho, Nickerson's Towing and Sales have been taking care of the Silver Valley and beyond for over 70 years. Chad and his crew provide 24/7 mobile services, towing and recovery, and also have a full shop facility available. Whether you need a tow, a jump start, a winch out, tire change, or fuel delivery, Nickerson's can do it all. As Chad says, no matter how poorly you park it, we can help. Nickerson's also provides services such as secure storage, truck and trailer repair, brakes, transmissions, suspensions, and much more. Chad and family are devoted, longtime supporters of local youth athletics and activities, as well as all things Wildcat. Give them a call at 208-784-1238 or find them on Facebook at Nickerson Towing and Sales. Wildcats Live would like to thank Nickerson's Towing and Sales for all they have done and continue to do for the community, including their sponsorship of Wildcats Live. Go Cats! From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. NASCO is a loyal Wildcat activities supporter and Kellogg-based construction management company. Their primary focus is supporting our U.S. military's Department of Defense through the performance of multi-million-dollar federal construction contracts. NASCO has a long history in the Silver Valley where their home office has been based for more than 23 years. They have enjoyed continued growth and now have multiple satellite offices nationwide. To date, they've worked on over 50 military bases and performed more than 3,500 construction projects in 32 states across the U.S. NASCO is proud of their Silver Valley roots and is actively involved in local community events and activities. You can find them on the web at nascousa.com. Wildcats Live would like to thank NASCO for being the original gold level supporter and proud partner. Thank you, NASCO, and go Wildcats! North America's premier silver mining and refining company and headquartered in Denver, Colorado, Sunshine Mining and Refining is a precious metals production, development, and exploration company primarily focused on silver. Their namesake project, the Sunshine Complex, is 100% owned by SSMRC and is North America's only vertically integrated silver complex. Located in the mining-friendly Coeur d'Alene Mining District in Idaho, the Sunshine Complex is composed of the Sunshine Mine and Sunshine Refinery, located in the heart of the Silver Valley, Kellogg, Idaho. Sunshine Silver Mining and Refining support many local endeavors and are 2021-2022 Wildcats Live Gold level sponsors. Check out their website at sunshinesilvermining.com to learn more. Go Wildcats! loyal Wildcat activity supporter and Kellogg-based construction management company. Their primary focus is supporting our U.S. military's Department of Defense through the performance of multi-million-dollar federal construction contracts. NASCO has a long history in the Silver Valley where their home office has been based for more than 23 years. They have enjoyed continued growth and now have multiple satellite offices nationwide. To date, they've worked on over 50 military bases and performed more than 3,500 construction projects in 32 states across the U.S. NASCO is proud of their Silver Valley roots and is actively involved in local community events and activities. You can find them on the web at nascousa.com. Wildcats Live would like to thank NASCO for being the original gold level supporter and proud partner. Thank you, NASCO, and go Wildcats. Family owned and operated since 1948 and located in Smelterville, Idaho, Nickerson's Towing and Sales have been taking care of the Silver Valley and beyond for over 70 years. Chad and his crew provide 24/7 mobile services, towing and recovery, and also have a full shop facility available. Whether you need a tow, a jump start, a winch out, a tire change, or fuel delivery, Nickerson's can do it all. As Chad says, no matter how poorly you park it, we can help. Nickerson's also provides services such as secure storage, truck and trailer repair, brakes, transmissions, suspensions, and much more. Chad and family are devoted, longtime supporters of local youth athletics and activities, as well as all things Wildcats. Give them a call at 208-784-1238 or find them on Facebook at Nickerson Towing and Sales. Wildcats Live would like to thank Nickerson's Towing and Sales for all they have done and continue to do for the community, including their sponsorship of Wildcats Live. Go Cats! Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or go...
Testing, 1, 2. Hello. Hey, we're doing a sound test right now. We are not with our normal production
I don't know
team.
if I can hear myself.
So we are trying to
Testing,
figure
1,
out
2.
some sound issues. We cannot hear ourselves in our headsets though, which is kind of an unusual thing. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We got the national anthem coming up, so stay tuned for some volleyball action. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Josh McDonald here alongside Easton Town High School sophomore Wildcat Easton Town. And it is senior night here at Andrews Gymnasium where your Kellogg Wildcats are taking on the Moscow Bears. Had to show off my haircut real quick. To the student section. Wildcats coming into this game on a little bit of a rough streak, Easton.
Yeah, losing against both St. Mary's and Sandpoint.
Yeah. That is tough. So we are still figuring out some sound issues. So if you have any issues, anybody, you let us know. And we will try to get them corrected as quickly as possible. But, yeah, our Kellogg Wildcats, they went on the road last week. They lost to St. Mary's at home last Tuesday.
Very good game, 5 sets. Just couldn't pull it out.
Competitive 5-set matchup, and then they had to go on a road trip.
To Sandpoint.
No. First they had to go to Grangeville.
I forgot. They went the back-to-back days.
They went to Grangeville on Friday where they knocked off the Bulldogs.
Yeah, then they played.
Then they lost to Orofino in 4 the very next day. And then earlier this week went up to Sandpoint and dropped a match up there. So Wildcats come in 1-3 in their last 4. Two-match losing streak.
Looking for a little bit of redemption here.
It's senior night. There's a lot of hype. The student section is nice and big. The cheerleading squad is at full capacity.
We got the band.
We got the band in the house. Overall, it's just gonna be a good day for some volleyball.
Gonna be competitive.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. The JV game was pretty competitive. Starting tonight for Coach Tony Klaus in the Moscow Varsity. Senior number 1, Macy Robbins. Junior number 5, Taylor Branecki. Senior number 6, Morgan Klaus. Freshman number 3, Jessica Skinner. Sophomore number 10, Olivia Bilodeau. Senior number 13, Sam Unger. And a senior number 15, Michaela Gilkey. And starting tonight for your Wildcats, junior number 25, the libero, that's Brielle High. Junior number 5, Macy Jerome. Junior number 6, Zoe Brooks. Junior number 8, Emily Coe. Sophomore number 9, Izzy Davis. Freshman number 11, Abby Neff. And junior number 12, happy birthday, Maddie Cheney. And I know it's Maddie Cheney's birthday because she has the same birthday as my younger brother, and we grew up next door to the Cheneys. So if my memory serves me right, there was a time where the two of them would exchange birthday gifts as kind of a cute little tradition for being next door neighbors and birthday buddies. Right out of the gate, an errant serve from the Wildcats. Yeah.
What's up?
So yes, Ty did just bring
Okay.
up a very good point in the booth. Her birthday was yesterday, October 12th.
Testing. Am I
We
going?
are at the 13th today.
All right.
Wildcats gonna struggle a little bit. Serve receive has not been their friend this year.
I feel like if serve receive goes well today, we should.
Whew. Some heat on that one. And right there on the hit, that was number 6 for the Bears.
Dub.
Jessica Skinner. Nope, sorry, Morgan Klaus. Learning names is always one of the joys of doing these volleyball matches. Football games, volleyball matches.
Any type of.
I mean,
sport.
I hate to be that guy, but it is Wildcats Live, so we really only care about the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We care about all
We
of
care
our
about
student-
everyone.
Care about our student athletes, but we prefer the Wildcats. Nice set there from Neff. Little tip over the net by Izzy Davis, and Izzy Davis was high point met at the net there.
I think that was just a bad set by Abby because Izzy didn't get a piece of that.
Brunecki was up there though. Brunecki met her. The ball wasn't gonna go anywhere, whether or not Izzy or Davis got the ball. Wildcats giving them a free ball here. Just kind of looking out of sorts. Great hit there, and the little back bump there from Davis
Short.
into the net.
Net.
We called Izzy Davis Izzy Hype Davis because if you ever watch her play, it's just
This
a
is
bunch
pure
of
hype.
frenetic energy. Like, she just is all over the place. Maddie Cheney there, a little net crawler hit. Popped over into the back row.
Free ball. Maddie Cheney in her hot
Maddie
spot.
Cheney in the kill zone.
Does what she'd been doing all year.
Yes, that's what she does. She's a certified killer. Serving now for the Wildcats is Zoe Brooks. Zoe Brooks has a proclivity to go on hot streaks for these Wildcats.
There it
There's
is.
Maddie Cheney meeting, trying to get a number there. It's number 15 for the Bears. That's Michaela Gilkey meeting her at the net.
Point goes to Moscow.
Oh, must have been a net violation there. Little dump over the net there by Abby Neff, but we're going to get some sort of, looks like a double hit violation.
Yep.
And we've struggled with those, Easton.
It's-
We've had
yeah.
some double hitting issues.
It's been the little things.
It has been. It's never for a lack of good play. It's just little tidbits. Maddie Cheney,
Jeez.
eyes got wide. Good hit. Macy Jerome keeps that one alive. Oh, swing and a miss from Maddie Cheney.
It's looking like another one of those slow starts for us, Josh.
It's a tradition. It's the old traditional. It's death taxes and the Wildcats volleyball team starting slowly in a match that probably shouldn't start slowly in.
Yeah.
But it happens. It's not, we've gotten used to it. Coach Batchelder knows how to coach her girls out of it. And it's not unique to this team. Last year, these Wildcats boasted 2 different college level players who were prone to a few slow starts from time to time. But they could turn it on at the right time, and that led to a lot of wins. Wildcats closing the gap here, though. It's 5-7 right now. Who do we have serving? Easton?
Maddie Cheney.
Maddie the Killer Cheney. Great serve there, and that just sailed
out.
maybe a foot longer. Tough drop there for the Wildcats.
Substitution.
We have a substitution. Who's the new player?
Wow.
Number 11,
Number
it looks
11.
like. That's Lil. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. It's a Polynesian or a Hawaiian name. Liel Latula. Liel Latula. And if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. It's a very pretty name.
We don't mean to do that.
Liel Latula.
Good hustle. even
Popped
though
up
it's-
there. Wildcats with a free ball here and an opportunity. Emily Coe, a little misdirect. Gilkey right there playing good defense, and that's going to go out of bounds.
Izzy Hype Davis serving.
Izzy Hype Davis. Real quick, we're going to give a shout out one of our own, our purple and gold brethren. And that's kind of the reason why Simon isn't here tonight. Jim Miller, class of 1967. He is in the hospital. I'm not sure the details surrounding it.
But prayers go up to the Miller family.
Yes, that's exactly it. We want him back up and at him. He's an avid Wildcat supporter, avid Wildcats Live supporter, avid Kellogg School District supporter, and just a generally good human being all the way around. So get well soon, buddy. Look forward to seeing you in the stands come basketball season.
What a hit coming
up there.
Jeez.
Is that Lily Sawyer?
Yeah.
Or Olivia Sawyer? I apologize. Sawyer's galore. Looking for a name here. Olivia. Yeah, I thought that was Olivia. And then Daisy's our basketball manager. Just so many Sawyers. Oh, Abby Neff kind of out of position there.
But a little too much on that.
Little too much. That's probably the nicest way you could say that. Gilkey, power serve right there.
And she does it again.
And Wildcats, great serve receive there. Olivia Sawyer in perfect position to pop that up and get the Wildcats a point here. Now we've got Macy Jerome serving. Macy Jerome, this is her third year on varsity. She's been a big-time rotation player on some of those fantastic teams led by Maddie Cheney's older sister Haley and Grace Nearing.
And all the supporting cast with that team.
Just had so many talented volleyball players.
What a hit.
And that's Abby Neff, who she's not just a passer. She can dunk on people, too, from time to time.
Closing up by one now.
So Wildcats battling back. That's the important part. The Wildcats battled back. They have an opportunity to knot things up here. Macy Jerome pops that serve up, kind of a floating serve. Blocked there. Emily Coe right there. Who on the hit for the Bears?
Pretty sure it
Number
was
10. That's Eva Bilodeau. They've got some really exotic names on this team. I'm not lying to you. Easton's checking them out with Brunecki and Bilodeau and Letula.
They've got a
got
lot.
some. And then there's, I'm not sure if it's Klaus or Klaus, which I'm assuming the coach and the player are related.
I would think so.
Emily Coe, nice misdirection on that tip right there. And that was just all hustle. Both teams gutting that one out. Whoever got that point definitely earned it. And now the Wildcats once again are just down by one.
With Abby Neff serving.
Abby Neff, the freshie, net crawler. Gilkey pops it up. Hit from the back row, block Maddie Cheney. Another hit, another block. And it's tied up. And the Wildcat hype crew is letting them hear about it.
Led by none other than a couple boys we know.
Oh, gosh.
The Luna Twins.
The Luna Twins. You got
Varick
Varick down there. You got
Coulter Wood.
Ramsey Rainio's in the mix. Tom O'Neill is obnoxious as always.
And then you got Coulter Wood.
You got Blake Coburn down there.
I also see a little that's Coleman Blaylock too, I see.
Ah, Coleman. Those are just your front row peeps. Got some girls here on the end. Haley Potts.
And
I don't know all the ladies, so Easton's going to have to.
Alumni Jezzy Hall.
Ooh, alumni. You like alumni. Maddie Cheney from the left side, left hand. Things not matching up. And
just straight to the net.
Just like that, Moscow's kind of re-extended that lead out to 2. Wildcats here. Emily Coe kind of hitting that one off balance. Didn't get all the, I guess, the force and inertia of a proper windup there.
Who was that who hit that?
I did not see the number there. I assume it's number
Taylor.
13.
It was number 5.
Number 5.
Taylor, don't know how to pronounce that last name.
Is that Brunecki?
Yeah.
Yep.
Taylor Brunecki.
Taylor Brunecki. She's had a couple already this game. Serving for the Bears, and ooh, that was long. I think Wildcats probably could have let that one go. It's number 13. That's Sam Unger. Woo! That was a nasty kill right there. And I believe that on the kill, that's the senior, Morgan Klaus or Claus. I'm not
One
sure.
of the two.
I'm going to say Klaus.
Just
the only Claus I know is Santa.
another deep serve.
Uh-oh, Maddie Cheney going to just go up and play that, get the block, but it looks like Wildcat's going to get called for some sort of net violation there.
Nope,
So
we're down by 5 now.
yeah, that lead has been extended, and it's little errors. This is the hallmark of this team. Is they know what they're doing, but they will make some errant plays, and then they fall victim. And right there, that's
miscommunication.
Macy
right
Jerome
there.
probably should have just let Brielle High keep that one in play, you know. And it's as simple as calling it. And Coach Steph Batchelder seeing they're going to have to score 13 compared to just 7 for Moscow. Takes the timeout here. I like the effort I'm seeing. I like the energy. What is it? The effort, energy, and execution are the 3 E's that you need. And right now, you're getting the effort.
You're not really getting the execution.
You're getting the energy. You're getting 2 out of the 3 E's. We got to be 3 E's to get W's.
Yeah.
That's a math equation.
And
it's very complex.
Also a little ticky-tack stuff with a couple doubles.
Yeah.
Some net violations.
And Simon and I have talked about this a few different times. You have to play volleyball is not a game where it's not like basketball or football where you throw an interception or you travel, you commit a turnover. More often than not, like, yes, can a team score off of that? But you get an opportunity to kind of make a stop before they do. In volleyball, you make a mistake, it's a point. You're giving up a point every time you make a mistake.
Yeah, so the lead just becomes.
The secret to good volleyball and winning volleyball is to play as mistake-free as possible, which I will say is probably cleaned up the game pretty significantly from the days of side out, where you had to have possession of the ball and be serving in order to score points. Ooh, great sequence here, and that was a really great hit there. That was Brunecki again. And there's just a level of athleticism with this bare front row that the Wildcats are struggling to match. They hit the ball, the Wildcats block it, and as the ball's coming back, another bear is stepping up and hitting it.
Yeah.
So it's requiring another block. There's another miscommunication between Brielle High and great duck there by Gilkey. The ball sails long, and this Moscow team is definitely disciplined.
Yeah, definitely.
They have not made very many mistakes.
They love those deep serves.
Yeah, they put the ball as far back into play
as they can.
It really puts the Wildcats in. Ooh,
another block, but that's out.
Such a dangerous tool, the block. Like, if you're not, and Simon and I have talked about this, and you're a golf guy, so you're going to understand this. It's the difference of, if you hit that ball flush or if you're even just a
tad bit off.
Like, yeah, a 1/16 of an inch off. You're sending that ball 30, 40 yards in a direction you don't want it to go. Right there, great block. That's Izzy Davis. And with the blocking in volleyball, it's the exact same thing. And Tammy Atkins right there, right on that.
Right on the line.
Call. Much like other line-style sports like tennis, which is ironic. Basketball, not so much. You touch the line, you're out.
Yeah.
But in volleyball, you're
if
still
you're on
in.
the line, you're still in.
Yeah, very, very odd. Ooh,
That-
woo, woo. Pam Went just stood in there. Took every inch of that ball coming at her with Maddie Cheney doing that. I'm not entirely sure I'd be willing to do that.
I wouldn't.
Not standing in the gap when one of the Cheney sisters is hitting the ball at me.
If Zoe Brooks can go on one of those 5-point runs that she usually does, we would love one of those.
And you know, momentum, and you jinxed her. I have to believe that entire sequence is the fault of one Easton Town.
I'll take the blame on that one.
But right now, it just really does feel like the Bears are kind of the aggressors. They're setting the tone. They're playing really mistake-free volleyball, which, like we just went over, that's the key to success here. Maddie Cheney, and I don't know what Maddie's success rate is on those hits that aren't necessarily cleanly set up for her. Like, she sees the opportunity, and maybe in her head she's like, am I going to get a better opportunity in this to hit the ball? I don't know. but my direct memory of home matches that I've broadcast this year, that has not been a great hit for her. Gilkey gonna fire a hit, my goodness. And it's just the Bears just swarm to the ball. Oh, pancake. The pancake. Great save there. And this Moscow team, like I said, they play great defense. They are incredibly disciplined. Izzy Davis playing tip ball there at the net with, I believe that's Bilodeau. And that's going to go out of bounds. That was a spectacular run right there. And set number 1's going to go to the Bears, score 25-14.
We'll be back.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after some sponsors. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live.
NASCO is a loyal Wildcat activity supporter and Kellogg-based construction management company. Their primary focus is supporting our U.S. military's Department of Defense through the performance of multi-million-dollar federal construction contracts. NASCO has a long history in the Silver Valley where their home office has been based for more than 23 years. They have enjoyed continued growth and now have multiple satellite offices nationwide. To date, they've worked on over 50 military bases and performed more than 3,500 construction projects in 32 states across the U.S. NASCO is proud of their Silver Valley roots and is actively involved in local community events and activities. You can find them on the web at nascousa.com. Wildcats Live would like to thank NASCO for being the original gold level supporter and proud partner. Thank you, NASCO, and go Wildcats. North America's premier silver mining and refining company and headquartered in Denver, Colorado, Sunshine Mining and Refining is a precious metals production, development, and exploration company primarily focused on silver. Their namesake project, the Sunshine Complex, is 100% owned by SSMRC and is North America's only vertically integrated silver complex. Located in the mining-friendly Coeur d'Alene Mining District in Idaho, the Sunshine Complex is composed of the Sunshine Mine and Sunshine Refinery, located in the heart of the Silver Valley, Kellogg, Idaho. Sunshine Silver Mining and Refining support many local endeavors and are 2021-2022 Wildcats Live Gold level sponsors. Check out their website at sunshinesilvermining.com to learn more. Go Wildcats! Family owned and operated since 1948 and located in Smelterville, Idaho, Nickerson's Towing and Sales have been taking care of the Silver Valley and beyond for over 70 years. Chad and his crew provide 24/7 mobile services, towing and recovery, and also have a full shop facility available. Whether you need a tow, a jump start, a winch out, a tire change, or fuel delivery, Nickerson's can do it all. As Chad says, no matter how poorly you park it, we can help. Nickerson's also provides services such as secure storage, truck and trailer repair, brakes, transmissions, suspensions, and much more. Chad and family are devoted, longtime supporters of local youth athletics and activities, as well as all things Wildcat. Give them a call at 208-784-1238 or find them on Facebook at Nickerson Towing and Sales. Wildcats Live would like to thank Nickerson's Towing and Sales for all they have done and continue to do for the community, including their sponsorship of Wildcats Live. Go Cats!
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Josh McDonald, Eastontown, up here in Andrews Gymnasium, where the Wildcats are taking on the Moscow Bears. It's senior night. Wildcats dropped set number 1,
25-14.
Yeah, it was. It started out very competitive, and then Wildcats actually tied it up at 12, and then things got kind of weird.
Fell down by 5, and that just kind of
snowballed out of control there. Pardon me there. Just choked on my sparkling water. Sentences I never thought I would say. But, ooh, great hit, great block, out of bounds, though. Wildcats found themselves in a spot where they made some mistakes that unforced, couple of them right there. Like those kinds of mistakes are the ones you got to avoid. Ooh, great block there. And it looks like point
Moscow.
Bears, though, because the block went off of Emily Coe. Great hustle there. You know, the Bears just play a very disciplined brand of volleyball. It's been a lot of fun to watch, actually. But, you know, it's a lot of this. Great hit there. The Wildcats just need to be playing their best volleyball next week.
Yeah.
They've got the district tournament next week against Genesee. I believe they are the number 2 seed in the division, in the league, and that means they'll have the number 3 seed, which I've got to assume is a very tough Orofino team that just beat the Wildcats a couple days ago. So it's all about honing in, and these last few matches, as frustrating and kind of painful as they may be to be a Wildcat fan, you gotta sand down those rough edges. You gotta smooth out the rotations. Looks like we had some sort of violation there.
It got called out by the line judge.
Okay. So point Wildcats down by 1 here.
Abby Neff serving.
Ooh, line drive
Hard
right
serve.
at Gilkey. Popped up there. Decent hit. Macy Jerome in great position. Emily Coe finds some space. Gilkey is all over the floor for these Bears.
Just like
Just everywhere, it feels like.
Diffin for Orofino.
Ooh, yes. Yes, that is an appropriate comparison. But she's just getting everywhere for these Bears and keeping balls in play, setting her teammates up. She's proved to be a pretty talented hitter from everywhere she's been on the floor. It's no surprise to me that she's a valuable contributor to this Bears team. But right there, those are kind of the things. So that serve comes over the net, and instead of a simple pop-up on the bump there, it ends up 4 or 5 feet out of bounds, where we have to make a hustle play just to get the ball back in to get the ball over the net, not even necessarily make a legitimate play to score. And
Just
those
try
are
to-
the errors that Coach Batchelder, I know, it just kills her, because I feel like in conversations her and I have had, she acknowledges that, gosh, I feel like we spent the first hour of practice working on nothing but serve receive. I felt like we did this. I felt like we did that. And, oh, goodness, she just chicken winged that ball up in the air?
I think she did.
That was fun to look at from this angle.
I feel like Moscow, every time we try to spike it, they're getting a piece of it.
Yep, they're very talented defensively. Woo, great hit there.
Someone's there, though.
Of course.
They're
Always there.
everywhere.
Wildcats playing some pretty good defense themselves on this run. Maddie Cheney, good hit there. Ooh, hit from the old middle, and there, right there, that's Brunecki again. And
That
we don't have
front-
heights listed on our program, but this Brunecki has to be somewhere in the realm of, I'm going to go and say she's 5'10",
5'11".
taller.
5'10" or 5'11".
She is tall, and she times her jumping well. Great hit by Maddie Cheney, blocked out of bounds by Brunecki. Brunecki is challenging these balls with her elbows at the net, though. Like, she is elbows above the net, putting the Wildcats in a spot where they're going to either have to hit it through her or something. And the wheels are, I don't want to say the wheels are starting to come off, but they're starting to get a little wobbly, Easton.
Yeah, a little sloppy. Serve receive has been.
It's been kind of the story of the year for these Wildcats. And we had one senior this year. It's, Miss Olivia Sawyer. She's been with the program forever. Played on some of those really talented teams. We're young. This is a young group of Wildcats. We've been so spoiled
To have
over the years to have
Haley and Gracie.
Haley and Grace and Sierra when she was here. And, we had other tall girls like Sam Bryant. I mean, I can remember at one point we had Sam Bryant and Grace and Haley on the front line, and you're looking at, that's 18 feet stacked on top of each other of just blocking. And then top that off with really talented players like Piper Rainio and Jaren Figueroa. And, of course,
just everyone who just compliments everyone.
yes, so many talented players. And then like Rosemary Campbell could come in and serve you 12 straight. Like, like for the last 4 years and even this year, we've been so spoiled with talented volleyball players. And, we're lucky that we have such a good team right now. I feel like our team is incredibly talented. I also feel like, the guts of our team is really young. What a block there. And when you're young, it's nice to know that a year or two from now, you're probably going to be in the driver's seat. But right now, your youth has to take their lumps a little bit. You have to learn. Wildcats down by 4 here. A little misdirection over the net by Haley Cheney. Gilkey.
That is.
Spike meet Hemmer. And just sending that one home.
No, but like you said, with the young team, we've had 2 freshmen in the starting 6 before.
Yeah. We regularly rotate in 2 freshmen, several sophomores,
several juniors
and
too.
a lot of juniors. My goodness, the number of juniors on this roster. I mean,
at least
Danny Schelleriff, Avery Little, Brielle High, Macy Jerome, Zoe Brooks, Aaliyah Lowe, Emily Coe, and Madison Cheney are all juniors. Then we've got some sophomores. We've got Izzy Groves, Michaela Groth, Maya Reynoldson, Izzy Davis. We have a ton of underclassmen, and I would be remiss if I said that Coach Batchelder's program isn't in a good place, because if you're taking a team that's this young and you're competing.
We're competing this well.
You're competing this well. You just took the league champs to 5 sets a week ago. You are probably the biggest threat to St. Mary's in this league right now. You're in second place your first year in a new league.
And we're competing.
A very young team.
And we're competing this well.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I know when we dropped from 3A to 2A, there were a lot of people who thought
it was a bad idea.
And a lot of people that thought it was state champions right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Oh man, with the talent we have, there's no reason we shouldn't win. Volleyball, football, basketball, boys and girls,
baseball,
baseball. We've got wrestling, but the 2As are no slouches. No. And you start dipping into the 2As, you start finding a whole different level of competition. You start dipping into the private schools. You see more of the religion-based schools, and those schools have kind of a different level of rules to play. They can bring people in, as Izzy Davis gets a nice little tip shot there. There's a lot of nuance to this drop, and just because we have been used to competing at 3A and fighting for all the success that we had there, didn't mean that the 2As were just going to be like, oh, well, you've earned it. Come on down. St. Mary's is still our rival for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's always been a pretty quality rivalry. I don't think anything is going to come easy. I think Steph Batchelder has unfortunately gotten to be the first. Ooh, good block there by Emily Coe. Meeting her at the net and then hitting the old LeBron flex there.
We're down by 3 now, Josh.
Yeah, this is what we've seen from these Wildcats. They're definitely capable. They have hung and played good volleyball at times with everybody they've been on the floor with. You can't have a 5 or 6 point run where you make mental errors.
Just scrapping together, that was a good play.
Right now, it feels like Moscow's kind of having one of those
Wildcat kind of
meltdown runs that the Wildcats have been prone to. Serving for the Wildcats, I believe.
Who do we got? Izzy Davis.
Izzy
no surprise.
Train Davis. Great hit there, Izzy Davis. Oh, just and it's not just serve receive. It's keeping the ball in play.
Yeah.
Defending a kill like that is not easy for anyone, and it's not easy at any level, but you've got to be able to do it, because otherwise it just means that every time someone winds up to kill, you're going to cede a point. Macy Jerome right there with a little nice punch over the net. It really does feel in this one like we're going to get a line violation there, huh?
Yeah.
It feels like whoever dominates at the net is going to win this match, I think. And through 1.5 sets,
it looks like Moscow's definitely dominating.
Definitely feels like Moscow has that advantage. But not for a lack of the Wildcats trying.
It's just their height, their differences in height.
There's a height difference. There's the way they defend against these hits difference. I would say Moscow is very adept at making sure that they're covering as much of the floor as possible, and that is a hurdle the Wildcats have not yet comfortably cleared. They still struggle at times playing defense. And it's not that they're not there. It's that they're maybe a fraction of a second late to a spot that, oh my goodness. And Gilkey threads the needle there. I've seen some powerful hitters in my day.
Gilkey's up there.
Gilkey's up there. Gilkey's kind of, she's like an Aaron Judge, Babe Ruth
type
realm
thing
right now. Hank Aaron, Abby Neff trying to make a play right there. And the one thing that gets frustrating watching volleyball is body language.
Yeah.
When the wheels start to fall off, I mean, this was a what?
2 point
game, 1 point game.
2 or 3 point game.
It was 12 to 11, 13 to 11 at one point.
13 to 11.
And since then, the Bears have pulled away, and it's now 19 to 11, just on some silly mistakes. Right there, Abby Neff, freshman, trying to make a play, and there is such a thing as doing too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's stick to basics, back to basics, and that is what needs to happen right now for these Wildcats. Back to basics, play your game, do the things you know.
It's all about getting 1 point at a time here, trying to just.
Yeah, there's not a volleyball play in the world that's going to score you 8 points.
No. So we just start. We have to basically play perfect volleyball because we have to outscore them. 14 to 6.
Yeah, you can't trade points now. You've got 5 more mistakes left in you. You need to turn that into some points. Right there, that's a good start for the Wildcats. And
there's one.
There's one of them. You're right. 1 point at a time.
It's all about just the little things.
Macy Jerome at the serve line for the Wildcats.
The substitution, Zoe Brooks
for
Olivia Sawyer.
Played really well at the net for the Wildcats at times.
Macy Jerome serving.
Little tip over the net. Emily Coe there. Macy Jerome's going to set it up. There's
good
Zoe
tip
Brooks.
by Zoe Brooks.
So there's two.
Just
whittling it down. He said there's not a play in the world that's going to bring you back into this right out of the gate. You're going to have to
start chipping away, going
several plays. And
there's another one. Down by 5.
Wildcats playing.
I feel like if we get down to 17, 19, 17, 20, we're going to get a timeout by Coach Kloss.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I have to believe that you're going to stop momentum, stop the bleeding. Got a long road trip ahead of you, and Macy Jerome just a second too late on the pancake. But like we said, the Wildcats had a few mistakes. You can go when you're down
by 6.
When you're down by, or when you're playing a first 1 to 14 or first 1 to 6, you can go 3 in a row and then give up 1. You can trade a couple 3-for-1s. Maddie Cheney right there.
That serve by Gilkey, just knuckles in the air.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of Piper Rainio. And great kill right there. Was that number 13?
That was number 5.
Number 5, Brunecki.
Brunecki, Gilkey.
Brunecki, Gilkey, Skinner, Billadou, Unger.
All of them can make plays.
Latula.
We think it's Latula. I hope it's Latula.
Pretty, no matter what. I really like it. Gilkey serving. Yeah, and that just kind of wobbles and then drops. Dump set there on the line. Great play by Abby Neff. Wildcats down by 6 now. So in position to make a little bit of a run here.
Go for 3, hopefully.
Yeah.
Trade for 1. Abby Neff serving.
Ooh, line drive. My goodness. Going to be a free ball for the Wildcats here. Oh, Maddie Cheney rim checks herself there. And That's a shame because Maddie Cheney in her spot, in the spot she wanted to hit that ball.
Sir, I think might have just been a little on Abby Neff's fault.
I mean, the set could have been off a little bit.
It looked like it was.
But at the end of the day, that's you've got to be able to adjust.
And we're going to get Emily Coe in the same spot.
Emily Coe, same area. Great block by Moscow, but it just goes out of bounds. Those out of bounds rolls on blocks can just be brutal because it's literally
make or break.
You make a great play, but if that great play takes a bad bounce, it doesn't matter. Decent hit there.
Set
Wildcats.
to Mace, or to Zoe Brooks, my bad.
Yeah, Zoe Brooks, good kill. Ooh, Macy Jerome in position, but the entire Wildcat defense had hugged over to that right side of the floor. And
it was number
so the Wildcats have officially entered no more mistake land for volleyball.
Yeah.
Oof.
They're we said it earlier. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. And
that was on the line.
That was a great hit there. And it's starting to feel like
Kellogg might go down 0-2 here.
Might face an 0-2 heading into set number 3. Izzy Davis trying to keep her teammates up right now. There's definitely the air has been sucked out of the room, it feels like. Zoe Brooks on the receive there. Macy Jerome, a direct set there into the back corner. Great hit, just
that's a bullet.
Beams Macy Jerome in the chest.
Tip.
And punch over the net. Wildcats had fingers on it. Maddie Cheney and Wildcats will get one here. Wildcats could go on a little run here, seize some momentum, and take a little momentum into that third set. Could be the difference between an early night or extending this game out into the championship rounds.
A good serve.
Great hit.
Number 10.
And that's going to do it for set number 2. The number 10 on the hit, that's Eva Bellado. And
Kellogg goes down 0-2.
Kellogg falls behind 0-2. That's make or break in this third set. We'll be right back with set number 3 after a word from our sponsors. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live.
From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats!
Josh McDonald, Eastontown, here at Andrews Gymnasium. Set number 3 about to tip off. Your host, Kellogg Wildcats, taking on the Moscow Bears. Wildcats down 0-2 here. Easton and I have talked about it quite a bit tonight. This Bears defense is very much the opposite of their football team.
Very true.
Kellogg football team went down to Moscow and pretty much did whatever they wanted. The volleyball team does not give up nearly as many points. In fact, these Bears have only ceded, I believe, 32 points all night. And it looks like
Wildcats
Wildcats
get a double.
Gonna steal the first point here on a double hit. So
that's
a
the first point we've gotten.
First error, I believe, on
the Moscow
the
Bears.
Yeah. Lady Bears.
And we're going to get the first "you can't do that" chant.
I don't know what a lady bear is called.
Nah.
I think
Bear.
Buck probably knows. Ty definitely knows.
Ty definitely knows.
Producers will figure it out. It's probably something we're not allowed to say in the air or something like that.
Probably
so
not.
We'll
So
just leave it alone. Lady Bears, Moscow Bears. Gilkey on the kill.
Jesus.
Doesn't matter. Gilkey's a thug out there when it comes to just drilling those balls. My goodness. Just ill intent.
No.
Ill intent. She wants you to get in the way. She wants you to feel like we're playing dodgeball and I'm the best player.
That serve looked like it just floated up there, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Had no movement to it.
The old floater. And looks like we're going to get another great kill from the Bears. These guys are talented. This is a good volleyball team. I'm not sure what their record on the season is.
I looked at it. They're surprisingly 7-8, a losing record.
Losing record, huh? I mean, they've got some quality in that division. I know Sandpoint's got a decent squad this year. Lakeland is athletic every single year. Looks like they played a host of 4 and 5As. So losses to Coeur d'Alene and a 3-2 loss to Coeur d'Alene. They took a set from Lake City, which
is surprising.
Lake City is the power in these waters. They've gone 4 games or 4 matches, sets against Lake City 2 different times. Lost to Lakeland, beat Lewiston, lost to Coeur d'Alene, beat a talented Potlatch team, beat Sandpoint recently, and then beat Lakeland in their most recent matchup. So, when you start factoring in the fact that they're playing
way better schools,
4 4A teams 2 different times, that starts to explain, the losing record. They have a pretty middle-of-the-pack record in their own 4A league. But, this is how you get better. You don't get better by beating up on teams beneath you.
You get better at playing teams above you and giving them a good fight.
And the Wildcats the one thing that athletic director Heather Goodner has allowed is for coaches to come in and have some sort of say in their program schedule. If you're in the midst of a down year, you might schedule a little softer. But the one thing that Coach Batchelder has not done is, I don't think in her time as the head coach, I don't think she's taken a soft schedule
at all,
an easy path at all. I think she's always embraced the challenge. She knows there's a few matches that, we kind of have to play every year. You get your matches against some of these smaller schools that may not be the ones that she would pick if she had her choice of some other matches. But, on the flip side, for schools like Moscow, taking a match against the 2A team isn't always something they want to do either. So you want to rise to the occasion and at least put up a fight against them. This Moscow team is battle-tested and has played, my goodness, we had such a good angle on that one.
That was cool.
That was looking down the barrel of a gun as it's firing away from you.
Mm-hmm. I'm just surprised it didn't get blocked, honestly.
Well, who would want to block that, though? I wouldn't want to.
I wouldn't want to. Same as Gilkey.
I feel like my hands and my wrists would just be like a funky shade of green after a volleyball match. Good block there by Haley Cheney.
Was that a kick? She just kicked it over.
Absolutely a kick. But
went out of bounds, so it doesn't matter, but that was cool.
I don't know if that's illegal.
No, that's allowed.
Kicking's allowed?
You can't kick it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Oh,
Well, they didn't call it, so it didn't matter.
you know, that's a good point.
That was just out.
That is a good point. Looks like the line judge there on the side had a really good angle on that one, as did that side official.
Who's serving? Macy Jerome.
Wildcats trailing here by 2.
Short serve.
And this is kind of a little bit of a deja vu and
No
a
communication. That's been the story of the night.
Yeah, it's a chronic habit. Wildcats with an opportunity there to, you know, steal some points and maybe
Steal a set.
get ahead of the Bears here in this set.
Because I don't think we've had a lead tonight.
No, we have not led. No, we did lead 1-0 in this match or in this set.
Well,
We got that double hit right at the beginning.
it's what their only mistake, though. We're going to get a double.
And the referees are watching that like a hawk this year. It just feels like they see it better. Maybe there's something they're looking for. I believe someone said that.
I think it was this kid right here.
The way the feet go up and the feet land is a pretty good indicator of a double hit, as well as
Just out
things
again.
like if the ball kind of takes a not direct approach when after it gets set up. Looks like Danny Schelleriff is coming into the game. And this is where the Wildcats have the ability to go kind of big here.
Get a little bit of height.
Danny is definitely that. Abby Neff right there. Popped up. Abby will hit it. Great hit.
Better block, though.
Better block. You know, great defense more often than not beats out good offense any day. And
That's also been the story of the night.
that's, yeah. You know, there's been a lot of things that I've seen from the Wildcats that I've liked. They've had some pretty exquisite rallies with these Bears. The problem is that right there is
They get to everything. Everything.
They're
have
challenging everything at the net. They put 4 girls in like coverage. Once these hits are coming, like it's just a whole mess of things, and that's going to sail long. It would be hard to be a line judge with that black line in that purple key.
Yeah.
You have to be kind of laser focused on what you're watching for there.
Wildcats down
10-6 here.
That
And it just feels like there's a lack of energy in this room. Ooh,
off
the fan.
They're still going to get it over, though.
I was in here the day that the glass encasement over the center light was hit during a basketball game, and it shattered in the middle of a basketball game.
Really?
Yeah. Cade Finley.
Oh.
Cade Finley, half-court heave, hit
He's-
the light and broke it.
Good
Oh,
tip.
great hustle there.
Good tip by
Great
Danny
tip.
Schilleriff.
Danny Schilleriff. When she gets on a roll, Simon and I sometimes call her Killeriff,
Killeriff.
which is like the coolest nickname ever.
We got some good nicknames, but
Wildcats trail by 4, but
Gilkey.
the Gilkey hammer of doom re-extends that back to 5.
I feel like
This is, I mean, she is just a menace out there. Oh, punch over the net there by Macy Jerome. Woo, hands on the ball, but blocked out of bounds. And, you know, I don't know at this point if you're Coach Batchelder, if there's anything you can tell the girls that you haven't already said. So, like, do you take a timeout or do you just like,
write it out?
let them figure it out? And if they do figure it out, fantastic. If they don't figure it out, then, you know,
Then
it's still,
Oh.
we're still building. Oh, misdirection there. Gilkey in her bag on that one.
Gilkey is going to be in Wildcats just
Oh,
nightmares
yeah,
tonight.
she's going to haunt a few dreams of these Wildcat volleyball players.
Because we haven't, it seems like
Just
hasn't,
haven't stopped her at all.
no, we
She's
haven't,
kind of done whatever she's wanted to.
also haven't really put up a fight in any of these sets. We haven't
I mean, we have early. That's going to sail long. You can tell just in the trajectory. Might be the first time Gilkey's
has done that.
Done something wrong.
We're going to get substitution.
Avery Little in the
Killeriff
game.
out.
And
Little
Avery
in.
is a really good server for the Wildcats. So this is an opportunity for her to take back a few of these points. Wildcats trailing 14-8 here in this potentially final
set. Anything could happen, though.
And there's the hit.
Gilkey.
That's going to
That's
sail
going to sail
long.
out, too. 2 mistakes in a row.
Wildcats now down, it looks like
I feel like
14-9.
Yeah, I feel like the magic number's been 5 today.
Yeah, and 5 is one of those numbers in volleyball where you can give up 2 points, cut it to 3, and as soon as a team makes that mistake and it's back to 4, all you have to do is, oh, great block there by Macy Jerome, is you just have to go and, re-extend it, make 1 or 2 good plays just like that.
Yeah.
So you got within 5, and now it's, weather
6.
the storm, make a good play. And in volleyball, that's kind of what it is like if you can make all the good plays in the world, but as long as you're in a position to defend them,
it was on the line.
It was in the corner.
On the
Tough
line.
call by Pam Went.
She had a front row seat with them.
She had a great view. I think it was the right call. And Moscow's coach, Coach Klaus, was right there. She didn't argue it. So I'm going to assume that they were happy with the call. Popped up.
A little lead balloon we saw there.
The old lead balloon, Gilkey. Gilkey.
And she's serving now.
She's just
she does everything.
Force of nature for these Bears. It has been spectacular to watch. Like purple and gold through and through, but Gilkey is fun to watch. You're terrified because it feels like she might just, one of those hits might just put a divot in the floor, man. We used to talk about Haley Cheney putting divots in the court for basketball. And right now the Wildcats have, I think they're waving the white flag. There's some body language out there I don't love. And Moscow's starting to feel it. They're only 7 points away from
an 0-3.
From a clean sweep, short night, get back on the bus, back down to Moscow. It's about a 2-hour bus ride. Probably stop in Coeur d'Alene for some grub. If you get there early, the other teams playing on Thursday night probably aren't winning in 3.
Go ahead and watch another volleyball game.
Get ahead of the Taco Bell line.
Do something about that.
The Taco Bell line is the most important.
The two people.
So I'm getting word from our producers right now that the first round of districts is going to be played at Genesee High School. And the first game is going to be on Monday. So I could be wrong here, but I would assume it's going to be your Kellogg Wildcats taking on the Orofino Maniacs in the opening round of the District 1-2 2A Central Idaho League Volleyball Tournament. There's so many new words for me there. It used to flow so nicely off the tongue to say the District 1 3A Intermountain League Tournament.
Because you've said it for so long.
So long. Now to say the District 1 and 2 2A Central Idaho League.
Just doesn't sound right.
Priest River would like to argue a little bit about being in the Central Idaho League.
Yeah.
But, it's not so bad for us in St. Mary's. Priest River is basically Canada, though.
Yeah.
Nice hit here. Goodness. Well defended. That's Avery Little.
So the two players that are really, I feel like.
That was great right there.
Yeah. The two players, Gilkey and Klaus.
Gilkey and Klaus have been great. Brunecki has been fabulous in spurts at the net. It's just so much of this has been.
They have so much good things.
They're deep. Oh, and Macy Jerome banked that one off the antenna. So this is starting to wrap up a little bit here. Not quite the thrilling match we had hoped for. Definitely not the thrilling end we wanted.
For this season and going into districts.
But yeah, heading into districts, not ever where you want to be if you're Coach Batchelder. Wildcats score here. I guess I shouldn't say die, or maybe I should. As I talk, the Wildcats mounting a bit of a rally here. Wildcats Live is going to be back with you tomorrow night when the Wildcats host the Grangeville Bulldogs in what is not a must-win for the Wildcats, but
an ego boost.
Yeah, they're going to need to do that. That was a slick dodge right there. It's Producer Buttco should just have his own microphone. We should have let him in on that. He's not wrong. It definitely, for the Wildcats to qualify for the state playoffs, tomorrow's game is not a must-win. For the Wildcats to put themselves in a position where they could end up hosting a football game in the playoffs, they need to win, and I think win big tomorrow night when they host Grangeville. Wildcats, I thought the Wildcats got the point there, but it looks like some sort of line violation. So Moscow 2 points away from the victory here. But for your Kellogg Wildcat football players, tomorrow night is kind of a must-win. I think a win there would effectively seal up their Central Idaho League championship and almost guarantee them a spot in the playoffs. But a couple more wins over the next 2 weeks would not only guarantee them a spot in the playoffs, but depending on how those wins go, it could be the difference between them having to travel
and staying here,
and them hosting a playoff game, which, not having to drive, there's no close road trips outside of our own league, and even one of those has the potential to be a 4-hour trip down to Grangeville. So in reality, any away games for the Wildcats, you're looking at an 8-hour drive minimum, depending on where it is that they go. I think right now the smart money is them potentially playing Declo in Declo, which is
so far. I don't even know where that's at. Between
Pocatello and Twin Falls. So probably somewhere around a 7 to 8 hour trip. And no one wants to make that drive. We'd much rather host.
When was the last time we hosted?
Wildcats have not hosted a playoff game in some time. And I could be very wrong, but in my recollection, I think they have hosted one. We hosted Teton 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 actually, in a it was technically a state playoff game, but it was one of the play-in rounds. It was for the at-large teams, not an official playoff bracket game. So we hosted Teton for the opportunity to get into the playoffs. Wildcats fall to Moscow 25-13. Tough out for the Lady Wildcats. That's going to do it for their season here in Andrews. We enjoyed watching them. Tune in. I believe the other guys will be broadcasting the district tournament. So check out NFHS if you want to watch that. First game Monday evening. I don't have a time. Follow our Facebook page. They will definitely have the times posted. We've got the alma mater going right now. Take a quick break to hear the alma mater, and we'll be right back. Back, ladies and gentlemen. Wildcats fall to Moscow in 3. That's going to do it for Easton and I tonight. I will be back with you tomorrow night live from Teeters Field. Easton's going to be on the sideline cheering the Wildcats on. Wildcats versus Grangeville. That's going to kick off at 7 o'clock. It is senior night. For Eastontown, I'm Josh McDonald. Thank you so much for watching Wildcats Live. We'll see you tomorrow.